Welcome back to the Spirited Shop. I am the Spirited Maker, and today in this dark little corner of my shop, we're going to be discussing this orange tin resin printer from Longer. It's the cheapest entry-level resin 3D printer I could find. I'll put a link down below. So let's give it a test run, see what it does from the menu and what you can print. We'll go over to software. Let's get to it. All right, first things first, we'll go over to settings. Here you can move the bed up or down. You really can do not too much more other than some controls. Increment, level the bed, go back. Oops, sorry about that. And then the file menu, it's a little micro SD card. You can access all your files that you can select to print. Let's just say Spire Tower and hit play. And it brings up a little picture of the model. And it tells you information about it. Let's cancel because I don't really want to print it. It'll show you estimated print times. See, the bed's lowering now. I don't actually have any resin in it at the moment because I'm not going to print yet. But yeah, let's go over some of the software, the slicer software and stuff like that. And then I'll do some test prints, show you what they look like. Because you can do really detailed small stuff with this. Let's quickly talk about some of the software the Longer Orange comes with. First, it comes with some instructional videos that teach you how to set up and use the resin printer. Quite useful. Up next is a comprehensive user manual giving you all the details on what the printer comes with and how to use it. It also comes with some STL files, which are 3D models you can import into the slicer software to create the files the printer uses to create a file the machine can use. Lastly, it comes with the slicer software. Get it? Orange slicer soft. Excuse me, I'll see myself out. But seriously, this is the main piece of software that helps you go from 3D model to printable file by the machine. Let's fire up the slicer. This is the slicer program it comes with. It takes STL files and turns them into printable objects. You can move the view around by clicking and dragging with the mouse. Let's open up an STL file. It says the object is too big. Not a problem. Click it and hit maximize to auto fit it. You can also manually scale it with the options on the top left. You can also rotate and translate the object too. You can duplicate the object with the clone button. Let's reset and move on. The next tab tells us if the object has any error and will fix it for you. The Support Generator tab is next. This will add the necessary supports for a successful print of a 3D object. There are plenty of options to play around with. Let's use the defaults for now. It can take some time. There we go. You can see the supports in purple. Let's do it again with, say, thinner shafts on the supports so they are easier to break off. Make the changes and hit generate. And wait. There we go. As you can see, this model has a ton of supports, which can be a real pain to clean up after the print is done. The next tab is the Slicing tab. It will generate the layer by layer pictures that the resin printer will use to print the object. Once it's sliced, you can scroll through the layers and see what each one looks like. Pretty neat if you ask me. The last tab is where you save out the file to an instruction set for the printer so it can read and print it. Just select your printer and hit the Save Job button. Creating the file where you want, you will have to copy it to the micro SD card and move it to the printer to print. And there we have it, the slicer program. Alrighty, it's been some time and here are a few of the prints I've done with the printer. Here's an Egyptian cat I downloaded from a museum site. I'll have links to all my favorite free model sites below. A couple of Dragon Quest figures. The dragon I printed in gray resin. I'm amazed at the fine detail you can get with a resin printer. The Stormtrooper head I am painting with metallic paint. And here is the spiral staircase. Oops. Super fine detail on this. Every brick and step is crystal clear. I'm loving it so far. Oh, and you can choose to print hollow objects like Cigar Guy here, which will save you on resin. Or like the Stormtrooper guy, you can print solid objects. And there you have it. Please consider subscribing and thank you for watching. And as always, God bless.